the Jed Thistle hooker. It's again rumbling in back again to Gary Douglas. Again, a kick, small kick through by Mackay. A free kick awarded right in front of the post. No wonder, because he was handling that ball like as it was push ball on the ground. Number 7 was Russell McIntosh. Another free kick has been awarded, a penalty again being taken by Jamie Brown, our Jed Thistle fullback. Just misses to the right-hand side of the right-hand post, unfortunately, but for the Jed Thistle. However, that's it. That's how the game goes. The drop out from the 22 metres line, well into their knock forward. And it's Kirkcaldy to put the ball in. Hard scrummaging there. Alan Hosey giving a bit word. The ball has come back quite cleanly to the scrum half, to the fly half, who has given a bad kick ahead, and the ball is again bundled into the touch on the far side of the field. But for a previous infringement, there is a scrum just inside the 22 metres line. Again, it's Mark Adams to put the ball in for Kirkcaldy. Ball coming back this side, loose. A free kick again for feet up, this time. Very well indicated by Alan Hosey. The reason for his blowing the whistle and the awarding of a penalty was all too clear what it was for. Jamie Brown again taking the attempt at another conversion of the penalty from the far side of the field. Sun is very bad in the player's eyes. He's having a look at it. No, hasn't. Oh, but a knock-on must be awarded. Must be awarded to Jed Thistle through a knock-on through one of the Kirkcaldy forwards, right in front of the posts. And Gary Armstrong putting the ball in. We have seen a lot of this scrummaging today. Gary Armstrong out. Bundle, Mackay getting the ball from Andy Douglas, from Gary Armstrong to Gary Douglas, Douglas to Mackay. Mackay just was bundled in to touch on the far side, just a few metres from the Kirkcaldy line. The ball is now being held tightly, moving slightly, but the scrum is being pushed towards the Kirkcaldy line. No doubt the ball, and it has been cleared. The ball being kicked, and two men, both McCallum and Brown, going for it. Neither of them getting it, and it bounded into touch just a few metres from the halfway line, still within the Kirkcaldy half. Just a few metres just between the 10 metres and the halfway line on the far side of the field. The ball is there and it's coming out. A kick ahead by the number 10 by Mark Adams. And of course it went straight right on the 10 metres line on the far side of the field. Bouncing on the line out. Kirkcaldy man has it. He's turned round, but the ball is pretty well tight. It comes back on the again. Armstrong does the same as what the Kirkcaldy boy did, was kicked direct into touch, losing nothing but gaining nothing. It's the ball going up again, breaking at Skeldon, the young under-18 international boy. A free kick had been awarded again to Jed Thistle for some infringement unseen from here. Jamie Brown again taking the free kick, kicking into touch in the end goal area. Therefore it is a 22 metres drop out. Just a couple of metres too far for it being a good position. It was just a couple of metres too far in Jimmy Brown's kick, a drop out into the Jed Thistle forward's hands. The ball comes moving. It is moving. Kirkcaldy holding. There's not very much quarter asked nor given here. Hosey blowing up. Pretty well matched forwards though, as they're big, robust, and the ball goes in from the Kirkcaldy side, comes out, but it's being held, is now past the fly half, and it's kicked ahead by Jamie Brown again, breaking, and the ball is thrown to anyone who wanted to take it really. It was knocked out of his arms. Coming again, Gary Armstrong kicking ahead, and the two boys up, well into touch, run into touch. No doubt there was a little delay in the tackling just now, but it was unintentional, I think, because he was full of running and he sort of turned himself sideways, and naturally he bounced off him and went into touch. He was already in touch, of course. It was awarded for up the line. The ball is broken. Number 4, David Anderson breaking the ball, and it's kicked into touch again. It's touched. Jed Thistle being given the throw in. Callum Brown, Jed Thistle, who is doing so. Throwing in now. That ball comes back. Callum gets it, but he loses the ball. Accidentally offside. The ball bounced and hit the player in an offside position. Therefore, Alan Hosey was quite correct in awarding a man being in an offside position, unintentionally playing the ball. Therefore, the scrum resulting and Kirkcaldy put in. But Jed Thistle have the ball this time. And it's being held. Force of numbers turning him round, and the ball is going. Scrum being awarded and Jed Thistle put in this time again. There was a bit shout of the feet going, but then if the feet doesn't go, it being a... That's a kick ahead again by Armstrong, and up and under. No doubt it's up there, and the ball has gone tight in the Jed side. Tom McCallum getting the ball and is just held out through force of numbers at the far side of the field. And the scrum resulting with, again, Kirkcaldy putting the ball in on the far side of the field, just a few metres from their line. They're defending this line very stoutly through deadly tackling, and it's a bit short in the passing of the Jed side. I think it's causing the lack of running, but it's so close marking. It's depriving the spectators of seeing the running game that's so very much enjoyed in an evening such as this. The ball coming round on the Kirkcaldy side, but is tackled on the fringe of the maul. A kick ahead again, into touch, and that is half time. The score being Jed Thistle 3 points through a penalty by Jamie Brown to 0 for Kirkcaldy. A very stout and hard game it has been. The spectators are just moving about because it is a bit cool whilst you're sitting a bit. Now, this is the second half about to commence, and Kirkcaldy are about to kick off. And before doing so, just having a look around, you see some of the old faces, the old has-been players. A dummy again. Kick to the far side, but a knock-on. Off midway between the 22 and 10 metres line, and the ball has got out. Armstrong kicking again directly into touch, and the ball is retracted back to the place opposite where the ball was kicked from. Is the ball now being thrown in by Billy Anderson. Scrum resulting from the throw-in. Ball going back to Andy Douglas. A nice kick ahead. Well taken, but he loses it on the rebound, and he's actually a free kick has again been awarded by Alan Hosey against the boy who turned over and held the ball, not allowing that ball to be played by the opposite side. Another penalty having been awarded to Jed Thistle on the 10 metres line, just the far side of halfway. And it's been attempted by Jamie Brown, the Jed Thistle fullback. No, it falls short, a bit off direction as well. It's touched down by Kirkcaldy. Penalty kicks have been going astray, and it's kick ahead again. Well taken. Kick ahead. Penalty awarded to Kirkcaldy for one of the Jed Thistle boys playing the ball in an offside position. Number 10, that is Mark Adams, kicking the ball and kicking only just a couple of metres or so forward from where his position, well, the position of the penalty award.